As grocery shoppers, we've gotten used to checking the expiration dates on the food we buy to make sure it's fresh and safe to eat. But how can customers make sure the food in the cooler has been at the right temperature? An aging Kroger store in Madison has been having refrigeration problems all summer, and some employees say management's been in no hurry to fix them. And there's a chance you may have bought something that sat in a cooler for hours at an unsafe temperature. We were told to visit the Kroger store on Gallatin Road in Madison and to pay special attention to the coolers. You could see that something had been leaking. Long, absorbent socks were placed on the floor. A crew was actively working on a meat case. And when I looked inside some of the coolers, what initially appeared to be ice crystals were actually splotches of mold. But that's just what a customer might see. Insiders shared evidence of conditions that were far more dramatic. A 20-degree difference from shelf to shelf. Open and thawed packages of chicken. And ice cream that had gone liquid. We were told this was the walk-in meat cooler on July 15th. It's not clear whether there was product in those boxes. And we were supplied with a readout that showed a main frozen food cooler had been in the danger zone for the better part of a month. Our inside source for this information has been let go from the company after 10 years and no prior infractions for what that employee describes as a time card dispute. The source claims to have reported the temperature issues to the health department and to Kroger management many times, to no avail. They also suspect that the store improperly claimed insurance losses for products that were ruined because of negligence and poor maintenance. The employee would not go on camera, but wrote, "The meat department was instructed to cook bacon to cover the smell of bad shrimp. The previous meat department manager used to change dates on packaging rather than mark the product down. The meat department bunkers often go out of temp, and they leave the product inside. They stack too high out of the cold zone. This means the top layer doesn't stay within parameters. I've seen shrimp that has turned nearly olive green because of this." The employee went on, "Previous management threw away frozen pallet blankets used for insulating in order to encourage employees to work faster. Management from this store is profiting from selling food that is unsafe for human consumption." Now, the state inspects grocery stores, and the last two inspections of this Kroger show scores of 89 and 99, respectively, with no observations about temperature problems. The most recent inspection was June 13th of this year. Kroger did not want to go on camera, but told the banner, "Our team at the Madison location promptly addressed and identified the malfunctioning cooler and freezer, immediately removed potentially impacted products, and repaired the equipment." They said the repeated red alerts on this case were due to a faulty tag triggering multiple alerts, maintaining the temperature was holding and product was not impacted. Despite what our insider told us, the store denied making any improper insurance claims on damaged goods. The Madison Kroger store opened in 1982 and was remodeled 6 years ago. Kroger says there have been no customer complaints, and there are no plans to close the location. But again, the person who brought all of this to our attention has been let go. Kroger officials did acknowledge they had a power outage in late July that caused some of these problems. They say the dairy and frozen vegetable coolers have now been repaired.